Hi, Concord here. So today I've decided to swap over my 10 meter copper HDMI cable. Now this 10 meter copper HDMI cable has served me really well. It's over 10 years old. It's only a 1080p compliant, but it's served me pretty well. Now as you can see on the back of my Blu-ray player here on the picture, I have two HDMI outs. One's for audio, one's for video. Now this copper cable was going straight from the back of my Blu-ray player straight to my projector. Now I'm going to replace it with a 10 meter fiber optic cable. Now this fiber optic cable, this is the brand I went with. I haven't heard of the brand before. I did a bit of search on Google. I didn't want anything too expensive, but I didn't want anything too cheap. Now it's 2.1 compliant. It's 8K. The picture I'm going to be producing from my Blu-ray player is 1080p because my projector only does 1080p. So this fiber optic 10 meter cable is going to have no issues producing the 1080p picture because it's completely over-spec'd. And if I later on do get a 4K projector, this cable will do the job. Now being that it's 10 meters, I knew the fiber optic will have no issues at this length, and that's where fiber optic will come in handy when it comes to long runs. Now if you're going to be doing a short run, probably less than 5 meters with copper and fiber optic, I doubt you'd notice any difference in the signal quality or the picture at all. So I'll leave that up to you what you want to do, but for long runs maybe fiber optic might be the way to go, because then you'll get a lot less signal loss with fiber optic than you would with copper over a long run. Now, as you can see here inside the box, it does come with a amplifier there, that little amplifier at the top, and it comes with instructions. Best to read them. If you don't want to, then that's fine, that's up to you. Now, at the ends, the HDMI ends, now the fiber optic is directional, and as you can see here, it's labeled display and source, so you know which ends to put where. Now on my projector, as you can see here, I've plugged the fiber optic cable in. I've unplugged my old 1080p copper cable there. Now next to the fiber optic cable, that's a 4K Audio Quest compliant cable, and it's coming out of my receiver. So as I said before, this fiber optic cable is going to be going straight from my Blu-ray player. Now I have got some screenshots. Now the first screenshot here is from the old 1080p copper cable that's over 10 years old. Now here it is here. Have a good look at that. And what I'll do is I'll swap over to now the fiber optic cable, the 10 meter fiber optic cable. Here we go. And there it is there. Have a look at that. Look, I haven't been able to really tell the difference at all. I'm going to go back to the 1080p copper. Here we go. There's the 1080p copper cable. And look, I'll go back to the fiber optic cable. And here we go. So, look, I didn't really notice the difference much at all. Maybe, if I was to say one thing, maybe the fiber optic cable was a little bit sharper. But it was marginal. It was marginal. I wouldn't say it was like day and night. But all good. Look, I also just want to show you this quickly. What I like about my Blu-ray player, it does give me the bitrate of the sound and the picture. So the variable bitrate in the picture went anywhere from 15 megabytes to up to over 20. Now the sound is running at 2.4, which is pretty nice because on DVD and probably streaming, I wouldn't be surprised if it's even probably under a meg. It's probably 448 kilobits or 384. It's probably why your sound, the action scenes are really loud, and then the dialogue when they talk, it's really, you have to reach for the remote. That's because it's being compressed so much. But look, that's just something I wanted to show. And here's another picture from the fiber optic, and look, it looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. As I said, where fiber optic will probably come in handy is when you're doing long runs. So something to look into. I'm going to keep this. It's kind of future-proof me if I do go down to a 4K, or down, up to a 4K projector. But at this stage, I'm going to stick with my 1080p projector and go from there. Look, I hope that's been of some interest. If you like this video, give me a like. And if you're going to comment, that'd be great. But please leave the comments friendly and constructive. And let's not say anything nasty. And if you've made it all the way, thanks for watching. It's really appreciated. Cheers.